Today we have Ram here for an interview. We've just done his program and it's exciting content, but I wanted to know, Ram, just a little different than as coach. So thank you for your time to be here.
Thank you.
It's good, I appreciate it, because we like to share and help people get to know you a little better. So
Sure.
We have some questions for him, but he's seen and heard some of them in advance, so they're not trick questions. So where'd you grow up?
Edmonton, Alberta.
Ooh,
Yeah,
oil country.
Place. Great place.
Yes,
Yeah.
Real winters there though.
Real winters.
Not like us people in southern Ontario.
Minus 30 many times.
Yes, and in Toronto we think -5 Celsius is cold. It's cool, but it's not -30. No.
It's great.
No, so my next question for you is, favorite subject when you went to school?
I think social studies. That was always interesting because you get to learn about other cultures and other places in the world and sort of the why of things. It's always fascinated me.
I grew up with a family that used to talk about, well, maybe we're from here. We heard a rumor from 7 generations ago, but maybe from here. Now
that would have been perfect.
Well, it was really fascinating for me because we didn't know, and then with some DNA work from my health issues, it was like, no, your grandfather's right, you're from France.
There you go.
Oh, and on the other side of the family, your grandmother was probably right. We're just not sure if it's Arabic or Jewish. But, you know,
whatever works.
We moved around.
Yeah.
So, if you're going to watch something on television, what do you watch?
I have to confess, I love superhero shows. I think they're awesome. Like all the DC and Marvel, and I think they're just a lot of fun to watch.
I love it too. That and American Ninja for me.
There you go.
Okay. So our next question: what would you say your biggest failure was in the lesson you learned?
You know what? I've never really thought about what my biggest failure was because I don't care. I think I've learned a lot. I failed a lot. I don't think there's a biggest failure, but I've never framed anything that way because I don't know why. Maybe I'm lucky, but you know, it's not like I've accomplished everything I've set my mind out to. But I haven't looked at them as failures either.
Okay, well, we learn things from them, so then it's not a failure. But I just like to ask the question because how people respond tells us about their belief systems, and I find that fascinating. So good for you. So our next question. What did you take after high school? Did you go to school after high school?
Yeah, I went to university and studied anthropology. So I think it was the fascination from social studies on to anthropology and, you know, what makes humans, that and sociology, and then laterally I did a lot of psychology.
Okay, so studying people.
Exactly. And then I did some sports studies, of course, to do.
Yes.
What else I was doing? So that's called a National Coaching Institute diploma in high performance coaching.
I only have to level 1.
Yeah, there you go.
Took it twice because you
so I have
know,
the level 5, so which is the highest level, and then I've done after that. So it's all I'm always studying. I'm always constantly studying, and so then I did coach education, and then I did master coach education.
So what I've got out of this gentleman is he's on a path of mastery. Never has it all, but he's always willing to admit there's one more thing to learn.
There's always
Am I hearing you right?
Absolutely. There's
in
always
the time I've sat behind the camera or now in front of the camera with him, you're on a path of mastery and excellence.
Yep. Gotta keep learning, gotta keep going.
And that to me is really exciting because not everybody wants to do that. Some people are like, I'm tired, I'm done.
Although, for me, the why is just so fascinating. It's almost like an addiction. I want to know why.
And you've had some good successes by transferring that and helping other people pick that up and run with it as well.
Absolutely, because the more I learn, the more I can share. The more experiences I have, the more things I can do. I mean, and when I traveled to 5 countries, I had the knowledge of 5 countries to share. Now I've been to over 100. Now I have over 100 to share. So
it adds.
It adds.
Compiles.
Yeah.
It integrates. It builds.
Absolutely.
Good.
Yeah.
So I did read it right.
Yes.
I tried to listen well.
Yeah.
So, if you had a theme song, would there be a pop song that would be one of your theme songs? Because I have several, but not everybody does that.
You know what? I listen to a lot of music, but I rarely listen to the words.
Okay.
You know, when you were saying that, I was like, what song? I don't really have. I love music. I listen to music all the time, but I don't have a favorite song or a theme song. But if I was to title one, I would say it would be "Learn to Live Fearlessly."
Maybe there's a pop star out there that should write a song for you.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Very good. Well, I want to thank you for your time coming in the studio to help us get this down, to help us share. because it's significant, it makes a difference for many.
Thank
So
you.
thank you. Travel
Thanks,
safe.
Thank you.
And I'll see you at another event soon.
You bet. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.